I really liked A Cowgirl Story. This was released in 2017. It's written and directed by Timothy Armstrong, and it stars Bailee Madison as Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty is starting at a new high school. She's living with her father and her grandfather. Her mother is currently deployed. And what I love about this, particularly, there are a few things I love, but one thing is that when she went to the new school, people were maybe not that kind to her. She is the cowgirl. She stuck out. They had some unkind things to say. But somebody gave her some advice about what she can do to fit in, and immediately she said, I'm happy with who I am. I don't want to change who I am just to fit in. Immediately we have a great message there. Often with films like that, it takes the entire film for the character to come to that realization, but actually Dusty knew this straight away. And I don't want to say exactly what happens, but she uses horses to bring other people together. And I don't want to say too much more about it, but it involves bringing people together with the horses and working on this overarching project. And there are obstacles along the way and a lot of emotional obstacles, particularly with her parents and various things that are very difficult for anybody to deal with, let alone a young teenage girl. So there's a lot going on in Dusty's life. But she has this new group of friends to help her stay focused on something that's positive and productive, and it's really lovely to see. It obviously does get quite emotional. It does get quite heavy at times. It's not the lightest watch, but for the most part, it's quite a positive, upbeat film. But there are definitely those moments that are a little bit more emotional, and there's a very good chance that you will cry. Dusty is a very, very likable protagonist from the very beginning. I liked her. Bailee Madison is brilliant, and the horses are absolutely stunning. They are so gorgeous. They're in it a really decent amount. I say that just because I watched a horse-based film a couple of days ago and the horse was barely in it, so I was really satisfied with this one. It's a good film. It's a decent story. It gets quite emotional. The characters are great. I think it has a lot to offer with a lot of really great, positive, uplifting messages and stories of hope and faith as well. Faith does come into it at one point, and I'd say it's a pretty good film. If it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then I'd say A Cowgirl Story is definitely worth watching.